Hello all you wonderful people, this is honeymaysims and welcome back to my channel and another speed build. So today we are continuing with the Let's Renovate Del Sol Valley series I have on my channel, and today we are building the very first community lot in downtown Del Sol Valley. You know, where the Walk of Fame is and all the community lots are. I asked some of you on Instagram what kind of lots you'd like to see in this area, and one of the answers was a restaurant, and a fancy one that is. So that is what I'm building today on the 40 by 30 Studio PBP lot, where there's originally a lounge which only famous people get access to. There were some other suggestions as well, such as a public pool or gym, a cinema, and among others. So I definitely have to list the lots I'd like to include here based on your suggestions. And as always, if you have any more suggestions yourself, you can always let me know down in the comments. So I actually finished this lot a few weeks ago already, I believe. I also asked you guys on Instagram if I should post my botanic garden or this restaurant first, and if you've been on my channel before, you've probably noticed the botanic garden I have posted. So I thought it was about time I post this one as well, so I kind of just get it out of my way and I can start focusing on other builds I'd like to show you as well. I actually started out building on a different lot in this neighborhood than we end up with, and I felt like I was kind of struggling with the rather boxy shape of this and how I would be able to make this exterior look interesting and still stand in style with the rest of the buildings in the background. So Del Sol Valley is a very diverse world in terms of architecture, like some modern buildings, more classic ones, and some more Mediterranean looking ones. So I tried to go for a more classic and sophisticated style, and to make this look more interesting I used one of the, I believe, Get Famous Deco archway walls, and I also played around with the tool mod to raise it up or make it smaller to fit the exterior walls. So in each of these archways there's going to be a big window. And I also used some debug fences or railings and put them at the lower side of each of the archways and up on the roof as well, since I couldn't really find any existing fences I liked, so I just kind of winged it. And instead of just one boxy building, I put a box on each side of this one, which would serve as the more private tables to eat at, kind of like a chambre séparé, which I probably just butchered the pronunciation of. But yeah, like a room with tables to eat at that has a door for privacy. And this is actually a term I learned at work, so I better put it to good use here as well. However, in these rooms I put the Journey to Batuu sort of like dining couches. I have no idea what it's called, but similar to the ones in Dine Out that's used in restaurants. And for some reason when I was playtesting, my sim didn't want to sit at the Batuu couches, so I feel like the developers completely missed out on making those couches function for dine out and restaurants. But I really love that couch, even if I'd like for there to be more a normal version of it, and it not just a curved version, so it would fit more spaces. And it has some really pretty swatches, and I wanted to use it here, so I just kind of sucked it up and placed some chairs by the tables as well, so at least the Sims can use this area and it's not just for the looks. So the exterior will be lush with lots of plants, some trees and palm trees as well, and these big lights on the ground going back and forth, and also a red carpet, so your Sims will feel like celebrities entering this restaurant, or I hope so at least. There is actually one thing I found annoying on this lot, and that's on the left side where there's supposed to be a pedestrian road with tiles on the ground. However, on this lot the tiles just abruptly stop And so I tried my best to make up for those tiles, and I placed a lot of plants and some street lights to kind of replicate whatever was on the opposite side of it, to make the lot look more like it was meant to be there and make it more cohesive. And around the lot I put some hedges to close it more in. So I hope you enjoy the look of this, even though, as I said, the shape of the restaurant is pretty much just boxes. And this was actually one of the first builds I made using the Maximalist Decor kit. So that probably says a little bit of how long ago I started this. And you'll definitely see some of the items from that kit in the interior. And I originally wanted to go for a more colorful color scheme based on some inspiration photos I saw on Pinterest, but kind of like when I was building, I was leaning more into the whole black and white theme with some accent colors such as gold. And I think gold is such a perfect color to make it look more fancy as well. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the color scheme as well. So the downstairs will have the entrance with a bar and coffee station and the cash register with some nice floor to wall lights that I customized using the tool mod. And I love this area. It's probably one of my favorite spots in this build. There's also going to be some regular seats to dine at, and up against the windows there will be the Maximalist Decor couch with a table and some chairs to sit at as well. Also just a little area to relax at in the corner by the stairs, like a couch and armchairs. Just really simple. And in the middle of the downstairs is the small kitchen, and on each side there will be the chambre séparée rooms. The upstairs is more fit for larger gatherings, I was thinking, with like these long tables and a stage with the piano, microphone and other instruments, so you can have some entertainment here as well if you'd like. There will also be a table fit for presents, so if you're having a social gathering or celebrating anything, this will be perfect for some presents. And here you can also find the toilet, so I would say it's not a very cluttered or complicated build in any sense. And just a sidetrack, but you might have seen that I posted about it on the community tab earlier this week or last week, I think. But yeah, last week I actually was accepted into the EA Creator Network that I applied to in, I believe, late April. And I remember I was at work when I saw the acceptance email from the network, and I just had to remain cool, but like I was really surprised. And when I applied, I didn't really have any high expectations at all, so I think that just makes it even more special or surprising, really. Because back then when I was applying and everything, I just had this mindset that I felt like there are just so many others who deserve it more, who do more unique creations than me, or you know, who are probably more active than I have the possibility to be right now due to my work. But yeah, I received so many heartfelt congratulations from so many of you, as well as family members and my friends. So I've been in this community creating and posting for 2.5 years now, and I started out on Instagram, and I think ever since I started I've posted at least one thing every week. So it really touches me to have such a great support system, and I feel really grateful towards all of you. So I'm really excited about what opportunities this might bring. And I've also seen some mutuals and friends get accepted, but there are still so many more left whose application is still pending, so I'm really crossing my fingers that you'll all get accepted. And just know that whatever happens, you're still talented. Don't give up and do what you like, and I think that's what matters the most, really, that you enjoy what you're doing. And yeah, I'm really really just wishing lots of luck to everyone who's applied to the network. And also talking about news, there's been announced a new Sims 4 game pack, which is revolving a new occult, which is werewolves. So I know a lot of people love occults in The Sims, and it's honestly not my cup of tea or gameplay, but I'm really happy for everyone who's been wanting this for so long. And I've been looking at the customization of the werewolves, and I like how we can customize them like we could with cats and dogs in a previous pack, and just how much that opens up for more diverse and unique looking werewolves as well. So if you want a dark and scary werewolf, you can have that, and if you want a more sparkly and colorful one, you can have that as well. So yeah, I like the design of the werewolf as well. It's kind of cartoony, and I think it's kind of cute, so I hope that even if you don't like how it looks, just please don't say anything rude to the designers, because they put so much time and hard work into this, and it's not cool at all to be rude about it. And I think kindness is free, so use it for all it's worth. And also, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. It's that simple. So, and I think especially in our day and age, where it's so easy to just throw out all of this negative energy online and be rude online behind an anonymous account, you never have an idea how your words affect someone on the other side of the screen. So I feel like this has to be emphasized, even though I know luckily not everyone's like that. So yeah, just a little TED talk from me there, because I've seen some negative stuff going around this topic, and I saw that one of the developers working on the design had seen these, bad stuff, and I can't imagine how awful that must feel when you worked so hard on something and you just see these people throwing all your hard work under the bus. So yeah, I really hope we can be more respectful towards each other online, and yeah, basically that. And just going back to the werewolf game pack again, as I was saying, I'm not much of an occult person, but I have seen the catalog of items from the pack, and I find the items really interesting, and I can totally see the new items fit really well with, for instance, eco lifestyle. They have that kind of grungy and rundown vibe to them. And I also noticed there was going to be a small telescope, and I think we've all been waiting for that since we only have that huge telescope from base game, and it looks like such a cute item. And I believe the small telescope is coming to base game as well, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm really looking forward to this pack and what it brings, and it'd be exciting to see what everyone makes with it, both for build, sims and stories. It's going to be fun, I feel like. So what are your opinions about the pack? Will you be getting it as well? Let me know in the comments. And that's basically everything I wanted to say today, so I'm not going to talk through this entire video, and I'm just going to put on some nice music for you. But I do hope you enjoy the rest of the video, as well as the screenshots. This build is playtested, and as always you can find this build on the gallery. My ID is Alrik, but you can also find it under the hashtag honeymaysims. I hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, don't forget to comment, like and subscribe for more content, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on anything in the future. I hope you all have an amazing day, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!